Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's your girl, Afro Mamas. Let's get this thing started. We are talking about Ready to Love Miami. Ready to Love Miami. It's been heated over there, but let's get into it. Let's get into it. Okay, I am missing something. There, boom, boom, boom. So, what's been going on now? Listen, let's talk about April and Mike. Now, for those of you who still like me, who are still trying to figure out who April is and Mike is, we can help you over here with some of their pictures. All right. Where's April? Do we have April here? We better have April, right? There she is, 46 years old, right? And she was having this conversation with Big Mike, with that group date that they all had. I just didn't understand because, first of all, when April was talking about Mike, she said that, this is the kind of a guy that I would go to, but right now this is not what I need, right? But then again, you're still sister. You're still looking like very interested. And then again, it's felt like a little bit desperate, you know, because she's going over there trying to figure out, are you interested or not? Sister, you don't have to ask anybody. You don't have to ask a man if they're interested in you or not. You can see if somebody is interested in you or not. Okay. Now you're 46 years old. You're not young. You should be aware of these situations. If they're not interested in you, you don't have to ask them anything. If they don't want you, they will let you know. If they want you, you will know. Okay, so I felt very uncomfortable for a 46-year-old woman who had respected, who I thought she knew who she was, going there begging, asking a dude, are you still interested? And come on, those are questions that you shouldn't be asking, really. But so that was a difficult conversation to watch. And then, and then there was a girl named Kyla. I love Kyla, right? She's young. She's the youngest. She's 30 years old. And everybody seemed to be feeling her. Do we have a picture of her? Yeah, we do. Of course we do. Kyla, she's beautiful. 30 years old. She knows what she wants. She knows how confident she is. She's not playing with anybody. Tell me what you want. And everybody seems to be very interested in her, including Mike, including including wait, don't tell me I don't have that dude who is acting like everybody likes him. Randall. You mean I don't have Randall? I don't have Randall? Are you kidding me? How can I not have Randall? And I like him. But anyway, so then there's this conversation everybody is talking about between Cherie. Everybody knows who Cherie is. Between Cherie and Mike. Don't tell me. How come I don't have a picture of Cherie? But we all know who Cherie is. She's making news over here on Ready to Love Miami. Okay, so then she sits down with Mike, Big Mike. All right. Here is Mike. I don't know why Mike strikes me as a player, but we're not gonna judge him. Oh yeah, of course I have her. There she is, Cherie. I have her. Yeah. So they sit down. These two sits down, and Mike asks, tell me, what was your first impression about me? And she was very genuine about it. She said, you're divorced, you having 3 children, it's a baggage to me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It is a baggage, brother. It's a baggage. You cannot compare you and a guy who has no children and who has never been married. Can't compare. And you gotta have respect for her. Brother, Mike, whenever Cherie is speaking, you ask her a question, you're over talking, and then you continue calling her a red flag because she's 43 and she has no children. How is that a red flag, you people? How is that a red flag when I'm over here trying to make sure that my daughter, before you get into any relationship, before getting any marriage, you have settled, you have your career going on, just so that you're not going to have to depend on nobody about any finances. You're strong and independent, that you can take care of yourself, or even if you get married and you have your children, if anything happens to your spouse, that you're able to take care of your children. And that takes time. All right. It's very different for a dude over here, having kids left, right, and center, because you're not catering for them, your life goes on. But for a woman, once you give birth, everything changes. Everything changes. It's no longer about yourself, right? You take care of your children. So that changes. So you're not going to come over here starting question Cherise that, oh, you're 43 and you have no children, you've never been married. That's a red flag. Get the hell out of here. Just because you have been having children of different baby mamas, I can assure you, those children of his, I want to know if they're from the same woman. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You don't come here judging people because of the life that you've lived. If you've been a player in your life, then you're expecting everybody to be a player. If you've been cheating on the girls on this street, you expect every girl that to be like the ones you've dated. No, some of us over here, carry ourselves very respectfully. Some of us are like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna mess up with you because I'm focusing on my career. All right. So that when I get into a marriage, I am mature up here, and my bank is mature too. Okay. All right. Going on, moving on, moving on now. I love her, you guys. I love her. Oh my God, she's my fave. Her and this girl over here, I don't mind her. She looks like Brandy, like Ray J's brother. I mean Ray J's sister. She does. She does looks like Brandy. Okay, wait. We're talking about her. Her and why? Well, you mean I don't have a picture of Randall? They went out on a date. They were asked by Tommy, go out with somebody that you would not usually date. Now, you tell me, why wouldn't a man never want to date such a woman? She has the curves. Her smile is beautiful. She's pure. I see purity in this woman. I see Tranika. I love Tranika. Everything about her. I find that she's kind. I feel like she's, compassionate. Everything about her. You look at the smile. Now, which man wouldn't want to date this kind of a woman? So then they sit down with Randall and they're talking and they're engaging. She's very honest. Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less from her all game. So they're sitting down and they're talking, and she's talking about how the last time she had a relationship was 2019 and how she's grown. She's been treating herself and going out by herself. Yeah, yes, girl, go ahead. I love her. I hope she gets to the end with Randall. Now, Randall over here seems confused because Randall is like, you know what? Randall wants this. No, Randall is feeling that. Randall is feeling her. Randall is feeling. No. And Randall is feeling. You guys, I have a question for you guys. She doesn't look 33 to me. She looks way older than 33. She looks slightly older. I wouldn't say that she's, she doesn't. But anyway, that one is neither here or there. But so Fonzo, your friend over here meets with a flower girl over here. She's always having a flower on her picture. She's trying to get into my nerves the way she acts and talks. She said that she's a mother. She has a child. She should be carrying herself better, even in conversations. I feel like you did not ask me for my number. You did not. A little bit childish. Mm-hmm. A little bit childish. Yeah. I am just, saying it. And so, they meet with Fonzo, and Fonzo, every time Fonzo says something, because I already know that he had a girl when he was coming to the show, I'm like, forward, bullshit, nonsense, lies. Look at him. He should be going home next, actually. This dude should be leaving. In the next episode, the dude should be leaving. But that one is neither here or not. No, I'm not on the show. I'm just over here to review the show. All right. So they meet up, and the Shakira is saying, you know what, remove your shit, because every time you're with me, I want to see your eyes. Okay, so there's no chemistry. There's no chemistry between her and him. In fact, dude has no chemistry with anybody. All right, no chemistry with anybody. Okay, so then we see Brandy, and my favorite guy. I like him. He's full of shit. Swasi, I like Swasi. So Swasi, Mike, and the girl who was, where is she? The girl with the purple stuff. Purple, the one who was supposed to be eliminated. Don't tell me I don't have her. Cadian, she's 34 years old. Cadian, you don't have her? Thought I had everybody over here. Well, anyway, they meet up with the arrows. They're shooting the arrows, right? And Mike is having a conversation with Katie, and Katie is saying, like Mike is feeling interrogated, and then of course we have Brandy, who is also, Brandy is feeling Mike. Brandy and Mike, it's like, this is it, right? So they're having the conversation, and Brandy comes to rescue Mike because the conversation that they were having with Mike, it wasn't get up here, move. The two of you just leave. Please see what I've done in this video. So the two of them, they're having conversation. It's a difficult conversation, and then Brandy comes to rescue. Brandy comes to rescue because the two of them, her and they have chemistry. I can see them having chemistry and having a good time, right? And then so that doesn't go well between Mike and Carrion, right? And even Mike talks about it at the gentleman's lounge, that he felt interrogated and aggressive, and she was uptight. And when the girl was called uptight, she felt like she was very, very, very defensive. She's like, I am never uptight. I can never be uptight, right? She felt like a little bit attacked. You are so sensitive with this. I cannot. You are sensitive, extremely sensitive. Why? Come on now. So anyway, now and then Looney, this girl over here Looney is meeting with LJ. Why am I missing LJ's picture too? You are messy. You don't want us to see LJ. I like LJ. So they meet up, and LJ is saying, I missed you because she was not in the last episode of the branch because of COVID, and they're chit-chatting, and she feels like, and they are communicating, and she says, I missed you too, and they're bonding. That's another, relationship that I can see, or a connection that I can see blowing her and LJ. I can also see Randall and Tranika, or Randall and Kyla. I don't know about Randall and the girl. I don't know about Randall and Jamal. I don't know about that, you guys. I don't know. But who knows? And then him meets with her at the ice cream place. Okay, they had a date and they're talking, and he's talking about, his dad, and he died from a car accident. And I don't know. I like Samson. He seems very genuine. Here's the problem I have, because she told Mike that she doesn't want anybody who has ever been married or have children. Now, doesn't Samson have children, you guys? Do we know if Samson has children? Because at 48, I would expect him to have a child. Doesn't he have children? I might be wrong, but I wouldn't be surprised if he had children. And if he had children, then why is it okay? But then I cannot continue with that line of thought if we don't know if he has children, right? Samson, does Samson have children? Anybody? Do we know if Samson has children? Can anybody tell me if Samson? Now, this is not a live, this is a recording. That's why I'm not able to get answers from my people on the chat. But yeah, I don't know if he has children. I don't know. I know he's never been married for sure. Has he? I'm not sure. Let's find out if Google will let us know about, but then we don't know his last name. And I'm not following nobody on this social media. I'm not following their IG. That's one thing I've decided on this Rich Love. I'm not going to follow anybody on IG. I'm not going to be watching your lives. I will go by whatever we are being shown on TV. And that's what I'm saying. I was feeling some type of view about Cherise in the last episode. But this episode, the last one that we just watched, I do not have a problem with her asking those questions about you, Mike. It's baggage. She's not calling your children baggage. No. She's saying the situation itself is a little bit complicated because you have 3 children. 3 children. It's going to be complicated for anybody. Are you kidding me? And just because she doesn't have children and she's 42 years old, that's not, you cannot compare her situation with your situation, Mike. Don't be sensitive. Don't be sensitive. Why are you sensitive? Why are you sensitive over here? Oh my gosh. You get it together. But anyway, we'll see what happens. There's a whole lot of drama going on. we'll see what happens. But I'll be going live next this Saturday. There was just too much going on, too much going on. I just decided, you know what? I don't want to be behind. Let me just do a recording, let people know what's going on. All right. And now, do not forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you in my next video.